Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Danielle Renee if you're new. So for last week, I took you guys around doing DoorDash with me and I kind of did it like a vlog style and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna try and vlog again. Today I'm doing a bridal makeup trial up in Oakhurst. So with doing bridal makeup or the bridal party, I usually recommend doing a makeup trial beforehand so we can meet each other, have a consultation. You can show me pictures of what you're looking for and we can try it out. Make sure you love it before I leave so that on the day you know exactly what to expect, what products are going to be used and all that kind of stuff. So right now I just finished doing my makeup, so now I'm going to start cleaning all the brushes that I used and sanitizing them for my bride that I'm going to go see. So don't mind my room, it's really crazy right now because I am getting everything ready to go. So I already cleaned all the face brushes. I like to keep my face brushes on my makeup belt so it just makes it easy to slide it in and out, because when you are doing makeup at a client's house, a lot of the time there isn't a lot of space for all of your items. So it's really nice to have a makeup belt just so you have something you can put your brushes in. And I also like to keep my eye brushes in these little guys so it helps stand them up and you can see exactly which ones you need. The brush cleaner I'm using right now is the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. I have already deep cleaned these with a shampoo a couple days ago, so I'm just kind of freshening up the ones that I just used so they are all clean and ready for my client. And having this is really good for your kit when you're doing multiple people. Today I'm just doing one girl. But if I was doing multiple, this is really key to have with you so you can sanitize in between each client and make sure everything is nice and safe for them. And you also want to bring a bottle of alcohol so you can clean off your lipsticks, eyeliners, lip liners. You need to clean that before you put them on their eyes. You don't want people's germs to be passed around. So all my lip liners, eye pencils, everything that's a pencil is going to be in this pouch right here. So it makes it nice and convenient. I can open up and grab what I need. I always like to bring a squeezy tube of some sort of lip balm for the client. So before I start with anything on their face, I will put the lip balm on so that can sit and it'll help with all the chapped lips and make whatever lipstick you're having go on top of it beautifully. So I always keep that. You always want to have Q-tips, cotton balls, makeup wipes, scissors for cutting eyelashes, eyelash glue. For foundations, I already got a picture of her so I know what shade she is. So I brought all my light foundations and I also have a white pigment foundation so I can make any shade lighter. And all my primers, I bring primers for oily skin and for dry skin, depending on what they are. I just like to have a bunch of them for whichever one I think will fit them. I always take a clean beauty blender. I love using beauty blenders to help with foundation and concealer. It just really makes it have a more flawless look to it. And I also like to bring a little bit of skincare. So I have this Water Luminous Jelly Cleanser. So this is just a regular basic cleanser. And then I'm going to bring a moisturizer just in case they do have makeup on. I have my makeup wipes, so I'll have them remove all their makeup and wash their face with this, and then I will start applying moisturizer. But I always like to bring that just in case, because some people wear their makeup to their appointment and you have to take it off, and you want to make sure you get everything off because your makeup's only going to look really good if you have a very nice, clean, fresh canvas. Alright, so I'm going to show you what we have going on here. I do really need to get a new train case for my makeup so I can take it. I will also be taking my ring light. I always like to bring the ring light because you have no idea what the lighting's gonna look like when you get there. This has my towel, makeup wipes. I have the little lip applicators. I have some eyelashes in there, all my foundations and concealers for her skin tone so we can match when we get there. So yeah, this is like all the face stuff. It's gonna be in this one. This one has all of the palettes, so eyeshadow palettes, eyebrow palettes, blush palettes, those kind of things. And this kind of has eyeliners, lipsticks, lip glosses, the alcohol, tweezers, all that kind of stuff is in this big bag. And then here I have all my face brushes. So I'm gonna put this one at the top. All right, you guys, so I had to stop at Walgreens and I got some eyelashes. I just went and stopped there, and then I got myself some French fries from McDonald's because I forgot that I haven't eaten. Also, today is October 10th, which would have been my mom's 48th birthday. If you guys don't know me personally, she passed away 6 years ago. So she would have been 48 today. And it's just kind of crazy to think about because 48 is still so young. So just thinking about it being 6 years ago really puts it in perspective of how young she was. And it was just too soon for her to go, but I really don't want to get all emotional before I go to this job. But it makes me really happy knowing that I get to go and do makeup, something I love, and she really got me into it. She was a hairstylist, and she was also a teacher, but before she was a teacher, she was a hairstylist. So I always grew up in the beauty industry. So I know she would be really happy and proud of me for doing this. I actually almost said no to doing the makeup trial today just because, you know, it's her birthday. And I usually don't like to plan a bunch of stuff on that day just because I have no idea how I'm going to be feeling. But I'm really glad I did because one, I get to drive up to the mountains, which is very therapeutic. And two, I'll get to do something I love. And the lady that I'm going to meet up with, she was really, really sweet. So a little bit about me and like my makeup background. I got really, really into makeup at a pretty young age. When I was in dance, we would wear stage makeup, so that's really how I got into like wearing the full glam, eyelashes, lipstick type makeup, and I don't know, it just always was really fun to me, and I liked messing around with makeup. And my mom was always like, she would have her green eyeliner, which I still have it. I don't use it anymore because it's jacked up my eyes. So that thing's got to be like 15 years old or something. But yeah, she'd always wear her green eyeliner. She would outline her lips, you know, with the dark color and shade it in with a light tan color. It was like that 90s type of vibe. And I just remember always looking up to her. She always had her hair up in a little clip, had her green eyeliner. I remember she was obsessed with these new, because back then they didn't have like a bunch of shimmer shades and crazy stuff like we do now. And she had this little palette where each shimmer shade turned to like a different color. I can't even remember exactly how it worked, but she would wear that on her eyes, and I always just thought it was so beautiful. So that's really when I started getting into it. And then when she passed away, I felt like that was kind of like my connection to her, because I do like to do hair too. I never went to school for hair, but I like curling it or, you know, doing small easy things because it just makes me feel like I'm connected to her and what she used to do. So then after she passed away, that's kind of when I was like, okay, I really want to do this as my career, my profession. Like, it's something I love doing. I enjoy it so much. Might as well make a job out of it. So I went to school here in Fresno called the Makeup Imaginarium, and I did that course. I absolutely loved it. I feel like I fell so much more in love with it when I went to that school. And I got my first job working for Lancome in Macy's, and I was their freelance makeup artist. So I would match foundations, or if people would come in to get their makeup done, I would do their makeup. So yeah, I started doing that, which I did like it, but I like being a freelance makeup artist, just being free. There's no specific brand. I can just, you know, do makeup wherever I want, for whoever I want, make my own prices. God, this looks so pretty right now. So I will say I am actually really nervous right now. I have those little butterflies in my stomach, and it's not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's just because, one, I don't know exactly where I'm going, which I have everything in my maps, and then I've never met these people before. She seems super sweet, but I just always get so anxious before I meet people because I'm not the most extroverted person. I'm very introverted, but as soon as I get to know you, then I'm very outgoing and I'll talk to you forever. But it's just that initial first saying hi, and you know, of course I get nervous because I want them to love their makeup and, you know, get excited for the wedding. Hello again. So I was trying to find the place and it got really crazy traffic, so I just turned my camera off. But I just finished doing the bride's makeup trial and it went really well. She loved it. I got booked for the wedding. I was very successful. She loved her makeup. I loved it too. It turned out so pretty. So yeah, now I'm driving down the hill. Oh my god, it looks so freaking beautiful. Look at how beautiful. Oh. Oh, so beautiful. Stare at this all day, you guys. It's just... It did justice, but the camera doesn't even do justice of how beautiful that sunset looks. I really wanted to get this out, so I feel like I've been holding in my sadness like all day today just because I don't know why. I always try to look at my mom's birthday and her angel day, which I call her, you know, anniversary of passing, her angel day. I always try and make it such a positive and happy day, and like I just kind of try to block out the negatives because I feel like I've built this positive mindset ever since she passed away, and it's just how I live my life now and how I think. So I always want to think the good of things and all the positives, and just the fact that of being grateful that she was even my mom and she was here. It's so hard to do that sometimes because not everything was amazing. You know, it was really hard to watch someone battle. I think I'm able to look at it more of like how it was my whole life rather than a specific day of like watching her pass away. It was kind of like I thought more of that, and that was the hurt. But now that I'm older and I'm a mom now, I feel like I think of the whole, you know, my childhood and learning, or not learning, but and when they had told me that she was diagnosed, I was 12. So she battled it for 10 years, and I never really thought of it when I was a kid, because I was a kid, you know, I was distracted, I was doing my own thing. Now that I'm a mom, I think of like how it would be if I were to get that, and having kids, like how you would live your life. Like it makes sense of when you find out some tragic news like that, all you would know is like you have to live every day as if it's your best day and think of the positive, because that's how I got my positive mindset, was from her, because she was never dwelling or thinking about negative things. If she didn't like what she was doing, like for instance, like hair, she loved doing hair for a long time, but then it came to a point where she kept saying that she felt like she needed to do more in the world. Like she wanted to make a difference, she wanted to do something for the greater good, and I obviously love that about her. It makes you think of how you live your life, and I don't know, just growing up with how she was, it was different. I always knew that she wasn't going to be around as long as my friends' moms, for instance. Like I knew, you know, because you look it up, and I was 12, so I mean, I really didn't know much, but I think as time went on and it got worse, I obviously started looking up things, and you just know that they're not going to be here forever. So, but now my mind goes straight back to like, you are so lucky to have had her as your mother, because she was fucking amazing. If you knew her, you knew that for sure. Whew. Okay. Here she is. She got her happy birthday. Amazing woman, I can't even tell you. Okay, so we are back in the car. So I brought my Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. I had explained in one of my other videos, but if you hadn't seen it, that deck I used to pull cards when the day my mom was passing away, and I was looking for guidance, and the card I pulled was called the Butterfly Maiden, and it was all about rebirth and death, and it said that you have to let go. You have to let go and let your new life begin. And it was just, the card was so beautiful, and it really stuck with me, and it honestly made me heal. It really helped me accept it. I guess that's what I could say. It helped me accept what was happening, and it gave me a different perspective to look at it on, and it was just the most perfect, the best thing for me to read while I was going through that time. And yeah. So I brought the deck here because I wanted to pull a card. I wanted to do it out there, but it's really dark now, and I was getting a little spooked. Okay, so I'm really going with my intuition right now a lot, and I need to split the deck and go to number 10. So it says, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. I'm really excited because I've never pulled this one before. When it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you and also inside of you. Your inner wisdom may be seemed quieted by any pain that you feel, yet be assured that the healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, loneliness, and any feels of betrayal. This can take some time, so be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but outings to parks, forests, and such, which are essential to lighten your outlook. Nature is a great healer, you see. That's why I'm frequently amidst the flowers and the trees. Although they may seem quiet on the outside, they're quite talkative when you breathe and ingest their magical tones in conversation. Spend time among the forests and the trees, as well as plants and the animals, and you'll regain your foothold upon this planet. You'll revive your sense of spirit and your desire to treat among the living once again. I promise that your heart will mend, and that you'll also help others in this fashion along the way. Love from your romantic partner is eternal, regardless of outward appearances. You're healing from some other type of loss. Let go of an old relationship to make room for a new one. The love that you send into the world is an important part of your divine purpose. Your deceased loved one is happy and sends you love. That is it right there. That's why I pulled this. I feel a lot better. I feel like just knowing that there was a sign of her, like she sent me this beautiful sign and said that because obviously you always think of like where they're at, if they're happy, what's the afterlife, and yeah, I don't want to go into all that, but it's just comforting to hear that, especially being here. You know, I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason, and that's why I love doing card readings, because it's all positive knowledge, and it can really help you mentally if that's something you're into. But yeah, I do card readings. If you would like one, you can DM me or something. I'm gonna drive home and just listen to some of our favorite songs, so I can't have it on here. But yeah, I need to go pick up the boys.
Hey, hey.